Hello, it's Barbara. Good to see you. I thought about giving my good friend Delores a call tonight just to see what she's doing. So let's give her a ring here. Let's cross our fingers that she hears the phone ringing. Here we go. Let me dial this up here. Oh, it's ringing. Good. It's not off the hook.
Oh. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi, Barbara. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Delores?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just reading some poetry here.
Oh, poetry. I love poetry. What
Oh,
you got? What you got?
Well, I have this book called Falling Up by this guy named Shel Silverstein.
Falling
I was
Up.
also reading a book by one of my favorite authors, Roald Dahl. It's called Revolting Rhymes.
Oh, now those sound funny.
Yeah.
Will you share a couple with me?
Oh, sure. And I even have some that I thought you might like. Here, why don't you read this one? It's called Snowball. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. Hold it up real close so I can see. Okay, Snowball. Go up just a little bit so I can see the last bit there. Okay, there we go. Snowball. I made myself a snowball as perfect as could be. I thought I'd keep it as a pet and let it sleep with me. I made it some pajamas and a pillow for its head. Then last night it ran away. But first it wet the bed. Oh, how funny, because that little snowball melted right there in the bed.
I thought you liked that one because it's silly.
Great. That's great. Oh, I love it. This is cheering me up.
One more?
Yeah, absolutely.
I found this one because it's raining today. I'll let you read this one too. Ready?
Oh, yeah, perfect, perfect. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, yes. I should have mentioned there's no clothing in this.
I see the bare bottom there. Okay. Dancing in the rain. So what if it drizzles? Yeah, yes, thank you. So what if it drizzles and dribbles and drips? I'll splash in the garden. I'll dance on the roof. Let it rain on my skin. I can't get in. I'm waterproof. Okay.
That's right. Oh, it can't get in because I'm waterproof. See?
Oh, sorry. You know, my eyes.
You know, so I'm shaking it a lot for you here. I like to give you an added challenge.
That's great. Sorry, I think I ruined that one.
Well, I know you can't go anywhere in the car, so I thought I'd make you caustic just by wiggling the book a lot for you.
You're so funny. I haven't ever heard that one.
That's a good one. Now, I'm going to read one from Roald Dahl's Revolting Rhymes here for you.
Oh, yes.
Now this one is
called... Right about this. Roald Dahl, for any scholars that may not know, he wrote James and the Giant Peach, The Witches,
Willie and the Chocolate Factory, the BFG,
Matilda. Yeah, he's awesome. So he writes
a very prolific writer.
Revolting Rhymes as well. Okay, be sure you keep your face there so we can hear you.
All right, and I'll show you the picture like this, and then I'll read off the side here. How's that? Can you hear me?
Perfect. I can hear you. All great. Right.
This is called Jack and the Beanstalk. And these are all stories that you might think you know, but they're a little different when he tells them.
Oh, funny.
Jack's mother said, "We're stony broke. Go out and find some wealthy bloke who'll buy our cow. Just say she's sound and worth at least 100 pounds. But don't you dare to let him know that she's as old as Billy, though." Jack led the old brown cow away and came back later in the day and said, "Oh, Mumsy dear, guess what your clever little boy has got? I really don't know how, a super treat in for our cow." The mother said, "You little creep, I bet you sold her much too cheap." When Jack produced one lousy bean, his startled mother, turning green, leaped high up in the air and cried, "I'm absolutely stupefied. You crazy boy, do you really mean you sold our Daisy for a bean?" She snatched the bean. She yelled, "You chump," and flung it in the rubbish dump. Then summoning up all her power, she beat the boy for half an hour, using, and nothing could be meaner, the handle of a vacuum cleaner. Oh, she sounds like a very rude woman.
Yes, definitely.
At 10 p.m. or thereabout, the little bean began to sprout. By morning, it had grown so tall she couldn't see the top at all. Young Jack cried, "Mom, admit it now, it's better than a rotten cow." The mother cried, "You lunatic, where are the beans that I can pick? There's not one bean, it's bare as bare." "No, no," cried Jack, "you look up there. Look very high and you'll behold, each single leaf is solid gold." Ooh. By gollykins, the boy was right. Now glistening in the morning light, the mother actually perceives a mass of lovely golden leaves. She yells out loud, "My sainted souls! I'll sell them any buyer rolls. Don't stand and gape, you little clot. Get up there, quick, and grab the lot." Jack was nimble, Jack was keen. He scrambled up the mighty bean. Up, up he went without a stop. But just as he was near the top, a ghastly, frightening thing occurred. Not far above his head, he heard a big, deep voice, a rumbling thing that made the very heavens ring. It shouted, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman." Jack was frightened, Jack was quick, and down he climbed in half a tick. "Mom," he gasped, "believe you me, there's something nasty up our tree. I saw him, Mom, my gizzard froze, a giant with a clever nose." "A clever nose," his mother hissed. "You must be going round the twist. He smelled me out, I swear it, Mom. He said he smelled an Englishman."
Oh,
The mother said, "And well he might. I've told you every single night to take a bath because you reek. But would you listen to me speak? You even make your mother shrink because of your unholy stink." Jack answered, "Well, if you're so clean, why don't you climb the crazy bean?" The mother cried, "By gad, I will. There's a life within the old dog still." She hitched her skirts above her knee and disappeared right up the tree. Now, would the giant smell his mum? Jack listened for the fee-fo-fum. He gazed aloft. He wondered when the dreaded words would come. And then, from somewhere high above the ground, there came a frightful crunching sound. He heard the giant mutter twice, "By gosh, that tasted very nice. Although," and this in grumpy tones, "I wish there weren't so many bones." "By Christopher!" Jack cried. "By gum! The giant's eaten up my mum." He smelled her out. She's in his belly. I had a hunch that she was smelly. Jack stood there gazing longingly upon the huge and golden tree. He murmured softly, "Golly gosh, I guess I'll have to take a wash if I am going to climb this tree without the giant smelling me. In fact, a bath's my only hope." He rushed indoors and grabbed the soap. He scrubbed his body everywhere. He even washed and rinsed his hair. He did his teeth. He blew his nose and went out smelling like a rose. Once more he climbed the mighty bean. The giant sat there, gross, obscene, muttering through his vicious teeth, while Jack sat tensely underneath, muttering loud, "Fee, fi, fo, fum. Right now I can't smell anyone." Jack waited till the giant slept, then out along the bough he crept and gathered so much gold, I swear, he was an instant millionaire. "A bath," he said, "does seem to pay. I'm going to take one every day." And that's the end
wow.
of the story.
Oh, I love it.
A little different from the one you might have heard before.
Yeah, it is. And he learned his lesson to start taking a bath every day.
That's right. That's right. And you know, that's so important to wash your hands. I thought this was an appropriate story for all the hand washing we're doing these days.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was really enjoyable. I had no idea he had those silly stories like that.
Oh, yes. And he's got Cinderella in here. He's got
Oh,
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, all sorts of crazy stories. Yep.
great. Well, thank you so much, Dolores. I was getting a little bored over here, and I just love that you were able to share some poetry with me today.
Well, I'm so glad you called. Please call again next time you're bored. We can share some more.
Okay. Well, have
All
a
right.
great evening. What are you going to do tonight? Anything else?
I don't know. I have some flowers I might rearrange that I picked from my garden right here. So I might
Oh,
rearrange those, or I might do a
lovely.
puzzle. What are you thinking?
Well, I've got some dinner on the stove, and I usually watch my stories on Tuesday night, and
Oh,
then I
yes.
always end the evening with a cup of hot tea and a good book.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, have fun, and I'll talk to you later.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.